Hi everyone, welcome to this new module, Responsive Design Best Practices. In this module, we're going to be going over the principles and the best practices that you need to use to set up your responsive design settings. Now, with responsive design, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. We've incorporated these best practices and principles that you will learn within the Canvas framework. However, sometimes you will need to tweak the designs within the framework, which is why we've set up this module. Now, in this first video, we're going to be going over the fixed height and width option, including when you should be using this. Let's jump into it. So I'm sitting here on the preview page of a social network that we've been building. And on this page, what we can see is a repeating group with a list of posts or a feed of posts from users on our platform. And each of these posts has a heart icon for favoriting, which we can see over here, and a user avatar image as well. And for elements like these, it's really important for us to maintain a consistent size across different devices and screen resolutions just to keep a clean and professional look. Because right now what we can see is that this heart icon is quite big and then this one is quite small. So we want to fix that. So jumping over to the editor, let's go over exactly how we can fix that. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that this heart icon over here stays the same size regardless of the user's browser or the device width. So we need to set a fixed width and fixed height in the properties. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this heart icon and I'm going to go to this layout tab over here. And the box I want to check is make this element fixed width. And what I want to do is I want to set it to be a width of 24 and 24 as well. This just ensures that the icon remains consistent in size and doesn't stretch or shrink based on the page width. Now, the next thing I want to go over is just our user avatar image. So just similar to that height icon, we want to make sure the image stays the same size at all times. So the way that we do that is I want to click on this one and then I want to make sure that make this element is fixed width box is checked. And then I want to make the width 40 pixels. And then because it's an image element, what we can also do is define an aspect ratio to make sure the image doesn't become distorted. So what we've done here is we've checked this box of keep element aspect ratio fixed, and the aspect ratio is 1:1. So that means that the height always matches the avatar element's width, and it keeps the image perfectly square and consistent across all devices. So now that we've fixed this, let's preview our application. What I can see straight away is that this heart icon has been fixed, but I want to also check now how it works regardless of the screen width or device. So what I'll do is I'll right click inspect element. And now what I can do is I can emulate different screen widths. So I can see here this screen width, the height icon and the avatar is the same size. And then as I reduce the screen width, I can see that these still stay the same size. So to recap, what we've done is we've used fixed width and fixed height settings on our heart icon to make sure that it stays the same size. And then for this user avatar just over here, we've applied a fixed width and set an aspect ratio of 1:1 to make sure the image doesn't distort. So by using these settings, it helps us to ensure that our small elements like icons and avatars remain consistent and professional across all our devices and screen widths.